Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. This is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon. I had hoped that I would be able to have a few days, 2 or 3 days, to kind of rest, recuperate, rejuvenate, heal, and do some videos. Empty facility once again. This seems to be happening over and over again. What the message is, not sure. People are sitting on vast wealth here in the Ozark Plateau, and it's only for them. And it's very sad. One place I was at had a completely empty mobile home. And it had always been described to me as a poop hole, a hovel, a dump. And I get there and I see a mansion, an empty place, good reception, lighting, could have done so much good there. And it was a mansion, a castle being treated like a hovel, like a dump. Anyway, same thing here, same song, second verse. So here's the key, is there's a lot of bad things happening in a lot of good people's lives, okay? And this video was forwarded to me by a dear sister who is going through some very, very difficult times. And she said, this is the answer. And if you will listen to this video, I wanted to sit down and be able to digest, to understand, listen to the whole thing, maybe 2 or 3 times even. And I've been able to listen to about 20 minutes at a time. I'm about all the way through it, but I need to get this done because this is critical. I'm going to play a little bit here, and then I want to talk a little bit more. And I'll play a little bit while I get something wet in my throat, because my throat just dried up. All right, here we go.
And as if that's supposed to be funny. What's happening in the country, and what's happening in the kingdom, and what's happening in the majority of the Christian homes in America today is not funny at all. What is happening to the children who are being sold by the enemy, whether through rebellion or the deceptions that are in the world, or the opioid crisis, or all of the other deception. The rebellion of this ruined and wicked age is capturing the hearts and the minds of a generation. We want them back. We're going to learn to break the yoke on their minds. It's going to require fasting and prayer. Now, I can prove that to you from the scriptures. So we're going to get into the Word of God. I'm going to lead you through clear admonition of scripture. And then we're going to talk about some of the science behind prayer and fasting. There's 2 medical doctors, one of whom was a devoted Christian, who studied fasting and praying for really his entire life. He has gone on to be activating in you, and you'll be screaming for high fructose corn syrup, which is the last thing you need. But all of the addictions to the processed food that Satan created through his
Get this part.
Chaldean-controlled corporations will suddenly be activating in you, and you'll be screaming for high fructose corn syrup, which is the last thing you need. Because if the truth be told, the processed foods that we are consuming actually dull the mind. They dull the spiritual awareness.
Amen.
They do. They affect the frontal lobe of your brain, and they bring a fog upon your spiritual discernment.
All right, so that's just a little bit snippet from this. I hope I don't get a strike about over. Shout out to this. This is Benjamin Baruch on the channel Remnant Radio. Yeah. This is the Fast God Ordained with Benjamin Baruch. Please listen to this. Many times in the course of this video, He refers to, as you caught a blip there, the Chaldean complex, the Chaldean controlled food industry, the Babylonian food system, the Babylonian medical system or whatever. And if we're going to be able to get out of Babylon, we need to be able to think clearly. And this is something that is prevented by the foods we eat often. He talked there about the destroying, affecting the frontal lobe of your brain. Basically, giving you a frontal lobotomy via food and drugs and fluoridated water, chlorinated water. So we need to drink clean water. One of the blessings, one of the most awesome facts I have ever run across is the fact that 80% of the drinking water around this country is from treated water systems, chlorine and fluorine. Fluorine dulls your brain, it calcifies your pineal gland, it makes you a zombie, it basically lobotomizes you. I've seen evidence of that right here where I'm at. The water is fluoridated, chlorinated, and certain people drink it. Not good. Okay, so next factor is that if we want to get out of Babylon, we've got to be able to break that chain, that system of eating and drinking. And the other flip side of the coin that I mentioned earlier, that the 80% of the drinking water in the Ozark Plateau is from private wells, non-fluoridated, non-chlorinated, free, brain-freeing water. When I go to the springs to get water, there's a lot of them right on the sides of the highway or something, and I just, I thank people for, thank you for taking the time to drink water that makes you able to think, So, anyway, you don't want to be guaranteed to be a zombie. All right, so, but many times in the course of this video, this lecture, sermon, whatever, presentation, Benjamin Baruch refers to the Chaldean controlled food system and whatnot. So we got to break free of that. You need to be able to think. Fasting is the way to do it. Now, the physical, he talks about physical healing and the fact that it will heal almost any disease. This is true. It'll cure cancer, etc. Beyond the physical, the mental and the physical changes that fasting will make is the spiritual. And this is where I want everyone to listen to this lecture presentation, absorb it, and practice it. And I would like to call for, at some point in time, if someone wants to make comments and give some suggestions, but I would like several people. I know not a lot of people are listening to me right now because I've been so out of touch with the world, with you, my listeners. I apologize. I can apologize, but I just, things are happening that are beyond my control. I didn't decide to hit the road tomorrow. I was ordered to hit the road tomorrow by noon. We're playing high noon here. Those cowboy westerns brainwash you. So let's pray about this, listen to this, absorb it, start doing a weekend fast. He recommends a lot of good ideas. A weekend fast, where he's just talking about the craving, was do a Daniel fast. So do a weekend fast, you get off work Friday, Sabbath preparation, fast that night, fast through Sunday night, break it Sunday night or Monday morning before you go to work. So that's one way to do it. Another one is a Daniel, like he says, a 21-day, I don't know, Daniel did a 10-day challenge where give us 10 days and we'll test us and we'll be, if we're not wiser than your wise men. So, but he says a 21-day where you just, put sugar out of your diet for 21 days, 10 days, whatever. No bread, no grains, no starchy stuff, no carbohydrates. Knock it out. And he said by day 5 you'll be screaming for your Chaldean dainties, your Babylonian dainties. Is this not? Where did that happen? See, where was Daniel in captivity at? Babylon. You got to eat the sweets and the king's dainties, the king's sweets. No, we don't want to do that. We have food. It's called grains and nuts, seeds, legumes, beans, and fruits and vegetables. We don't need all that fancy sweets prepared food that makes us fat, stupid, and lazy. So, all right. So please do this. I'm going to get this out. Like I said, I wanted to digest it enough that I could just do a presentation on it myself, but that's not going to happen. I'm going to be. It's 11:44. I need to get some sleep. I need to get to bed before midnight. Ha 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 ha. And I need to get up early as possible before it gets too hot and I'm ready to die in the heat. And I got to get out of here. Preferably probably before noon. So I got 12 hours to get out of here. So, all right. What more can I say? I don't know. What more can he say than to you he has said? This will break the yoke of the enemy if we will do a corporate fast. I don't care if it's 3 of you, 5 of you. We will agree. We'll set a time. We'll pick a date, a weekend perhaps. Maybe some of us can do a longer term one. When you get past day 3, the craving for I know this from experience. The craving for food just drops, and you feel great, and you can cook for other people, and it doesn't bother you. Up till day 3, it's pretty tough. But 7-day fast, 10-day fast. Let's discuss it. Set a time. Maybe 30 people can start with we do a Friday, Sabbath, Sunday one, and some people will continue for a week, maybe 10 days. We'll see. All right. In my case, I don't know. He talks about blood pressure that can help blood pressure. Well, I just know that I don't want to do something that'll damage my heart. So I need to be very careful. And I'm not going to be on a doctor's watch care or anything because I just don't do that. So I need prayer. I need wisdom. I need prayer. I want prayer warriors to talk to me on this situation, please. And let us do a corporate fast for deliverance for several people. So many people are having extremely hard times right now and under extreme attack. So let's do it. This is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant. And my voice is shot. You heard that. That sneeze really did it. Okay, bye.